Today we will be going over the very basics of using iMovie in 8 simple steps. So if you have used iMovie before, this will seem somewhat basic, but if you haven't, hopefully it is very helpful. So first thing we want to do is we want to look for iMovie, and mine is down here. It's the star with the little camera inside. Some of you might have it over here under your applications if you're not familiar with a Mac. So here are all the applications. Mine happens to be down here, so all I have to do is click once. If you find it under applications, if it's not down in this area, you will have to double click on it. So here's my iMovie, and it's opening up, struggling because my laptop is somewhat old. But here, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start a new project. So you're going to go under File, you're going to highlight New Project, and you're going to click on it once. And we're going to name this project, and you can name it anything you want. I will name it eTech Practice Video. Okay, and these are settings that you can play with later. But for now, we're just going to create a simple and basic movie. So here, if you can read this, it says Project eTech Practice Video. This is the project area where I will be doing all my editing. This area down here is my event. So what we're going to do now is we're going to import video into this area. So we're going to start a new event, and you should already have a file called Press that you got from Blackboard. So I'm going to go under File. I'm going to import movie, and you can get it off your flash drive now, or off your desktop, off your email. Mine happens to be, I believe, in my eTech files. This is eTech 46, and here's my Press movie. Once I highlight that, I go down here to Create New Event. Then I create my new event and I name it eTech Practice Event. And these are all settings that you can all figure out later, but this alone will get you through it. So I'm going to import now, and when I import, I will see that it takes maybe a minute or so to get those clips in. The more information you're importing, the longer it's going to take, obviously. So that is the importing video section. Now we're going to be importing our video into our project so we can edit it. Here is the footage that we have to work with. Now this video is going to be about my horse, and the story will be that the horse is rolling on the dirt. However, here we have a bad cut, and here the horse is walking around, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all our footage that we want. Oop. And here all I do is I click, leave my clicker down, and I just drag it and dump it into the project. Okay, so all you do is drag and drop. Now what we're going to be doing is deleting that unwanted footage. So what you can do here, this red line follows a video, but what we want to do is we want to find this area here that we don't want. So we're going to highlight just that section when the horse happens to be standing up and the bad cut that we don't want. So I'm going to be highlighting. You can just look at it yourself and kind of just make the call. Mine is about right there, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Once I have this section highlighted, all I have to do is press delete on my keyboard. Delete. And you will see now there's an open space here in between the two clips. So we have deleted unwanted footage. what we want to do is add our transitions. Okay, and for that we will have to come down here. Here we have music, here we have pictures, here we have text, and we're going to start with transitions. I will just pick the ones that I want, that I happen to like, that ones that are to my liking. So here I'm going to add fade to black. I'm just going to drag fade to black in the beginning here and in the end, and I'm going to maybe get this cross dissolve and just dump it right in between. And what this does, it's kind of smoothens out that area where where we found nothing. So if we look at it, maybe you don't like that, so maybe you want to do cross blur. You can just dump it on top, replace, and maybe you say, oh, well, I like this better. It's all a matter of preference. Okay, so that was your transition. You just added a transition here in the beginning. You added a transition in the middle. And you have a transition here at the end where it's going to fade to black. What you want to do is you want to add text. Now, down here where I showed you all your different options, you go to the big T and you can choose any one of these that you want. You can get the Star Wars looking one down here. There are different ones that move around. If you just leave your cursor over them, it'll show you, give you a quick preview. I will just grab this one just for no reason at all, and I will just dump it right on top of my footage there. And here it says title text here, so what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to just type the horse rolls on the dirt, period. Okay, and here your font can be any color, or you can edit it however you want. Let's make ours brown, or brown. Here we go. Done. And let's click out. Okay, so the horse rolls on the dirt. Then the next thing I do after I type in what I want, I'm going to press this button here that says done. And once I click it, we see that it becomes a part of the footage. Now, 8 seconds of blurred video is not too appealing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it here by the end, and I'm just going to move it. And here it is now 2 seconds, just over 2 seconds, and I'm going to maybe, I can drag it, I can move it around, you can put it anywhere you want. I'm going to put mine in the beginning, maybe after the fade in, right in between. Okay, you can, it's all up to you where you want to place that. Another important thing when it comes to editing in iMovie is the audio. Now, for audio, you can either pick tracks that you want from here, or you have a microphone in this area. Go ahead and find your microphone. And today we're going to be editing with our voice, and we're going to be adding some music. Now, these are steps that you might want to practice on your own. You will have the video and the PowerPoint to use as reference. Here I'm going to click on the microphone, and here it just shows you what the input. You can raise it up, you can lower it down. But what you're going to do, here it says to record. Click a clip where you want the voiceover to begin. Now you can click anywhere and manipulate it later. I'm just going to go ahead and click right in the beginning. And once I click, it will give me a countdown. Get ready, 2, 1. The horse rolls on the dirt. To stop that, all you have to do is press spacebar, and it will stop recording. So if I want to hear it, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that so you can look at it. And if I play my video, the horse rolls on the dirt. And this as well, this you can also manipulate, you can cut it, there's different things that you can do in here. And I'm going to play it again. The horse rolls on the dirt. Okay, and I'm going to move it maybe here. The horse rolls on the dirt. Maybe I'll extend this. Okay, so now what you want to do is, after you added your audio, this is the voiceover that you will be using for your storytelling on the assignment 4 later. But for now, we will add some music, and here you can click on music, and there's all these different things. I have a lot of iTunes music, but you can search through all. There's a lot of music that already comes on your Mac. I'm gonna look for jingles maybe, and you can click on these and listen to them if you press play. But I'm just gonna randomly get this song here, and I can drop it anywhere I want. So I'm going to drop mine right about here. And let's see, it's only 8 seconds. So let's hear it. Well, I don't like that because it's too short. So I'm going to highlight it, press delete, and it's gone. So my video is 19 seconds long, so I'm going to scroll down to something that is closer to the duration of my footage. So here I have medium. There's 15 seconds of it, so I'm going to move it further. I can highlight it, drag the ends, extend them. There's different things you can do, which you can play on your own, but here there's a fade out. I'm going to fade out, increase it to about 3 seconds. And then if I play it, the horse rolls on the dirt. Okay, so this will help you for your storytelling. Now what you want to do is say you're happy with this footage and all your editing. You have your text, your audio, you've deleted unwanted footage, you added transitions, you have a fancy little editing section here in your project. And let's just say that we're happy with this, even though we're not. The next and final step is that you want to export. So what you do is you go up here to share, and you scroll down to export movie. There's different ways to do this. This is one way to do it. I usually use QuickTime, but for today we're going to be exporting movie here. We're going to click on it. You're going to export as, and you can rename it if you didn't like the name or what have you. I'm going to keep it as eTech Practice Video. And then you select your destination. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my, let's see, I'll put it on my desktop. And then here you pick the size. It tells you here this is for a mobile device. This is a medium size. You could play this one on your iPod. Large, high definition is going to take a long time to export right now. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and click large as the size. The bigger it is, of course, the better your resolution is going to be. So we're just going to click on large for today, and then we're going to hit export. And here, when you hit export, it will take a few minutes to do this, and mine takes 2 to 3 minutes. And once you have that, you will have your movie on your desktop. Once your movie is on your desktop, you want to double click it and then play it so your neighbor can watch it and grade it. Here I find my movie, eTech Practice Video. It's an M4V. I'm going to double click it, and it will mine will automatically send it to my iTunes. Yours might just play it. It will soon import it here. Here it is. The horse rolls on the dirt.